Our friends of the press here are so curious. You also want to know her more. You want to know about her masterclass, her technique. And so we're opening the floor for your questions. And to help us facilitate this, I'd like to call on Star Magic's PR head, Tess Gubi, to assist us with the Q&A.
Hi, Direk. Hi, Miss Ivana. Hi, Miss Carla.
Hey, guys.
Okay, our first question is from Miss Tessa Arolia.
Hello, hi, Ivana. Hello, Direct. You can actually call us your groupies, Ivana, because we've been here since your first press conference, and we've been here every year. Which that leads me to my question. When you started the masterclass here in Manila, was there already an understanding that you would be coming back every year, or did Direct Ryan have such powers to actually make you come back year after year?
I found that the first experience here, to watch the magic of the first work, to see how it found its way to the second work, where it was like, it felt like it was miraculously magical, to see the changes. I felt that the talent base was so available and accessible, and this is the kind of thing that motivates me and inspires me. So I not only wanted to come back, I needed to come back because I'm inspired. That's something that creates me. It's just like we were talking about 2 years ago. It feels like yesterday. I feel like I just returned back to LA and then came back because I feel like I'm at home. And the actors that I've been working with have been so available and open to me that it helps me to be able to learn and grow as well. So I will be walking away from this third workshop even more knowledgeable of how to teach and how to empower and how to help them help me be a better educator, because education is all about learning, not just from the students, but from the educators themselves. And I feel I learn a lot when I come here. So you can't get rid of me, you guys. I'm coming back. So I was like, I'm here, I'm coming back, and then I'm coming back. And then after I die, I'll stop. But then they'll still try to figure out a way to come back.
Just to follow up on that answer, since you said that you do learn even from your students, and this is going to be your third year learning from Filipino actors, is there a certain maybe characteristic in their acting or a certain technique that you have learned that is, maybe unique to the Filipino actor?
I just find that having done workshops all over the world with different cultures, like from the Russian culture, Israeli culture, Scandinavian culture, South American culture, culture from the UK, Italian, I could go on and on to Japanese. It's just there is no real difference in the human animal. And we look at the science of being a human being. The bottom line is that we all have the same primal needs. We all need to be loved. We all need to have family. We all need to get our power back. There's certain primal realities that exist within everybody. There's also, really to me, really very interesting and fascinating is that everybody seems to have the same fears, the same insecurities, the same issues with their mates, the same issues of abandonment, the same issues of feeling not nurtured or feeling alone in the world, and on and on and on. Just a human equation. That idea of culture really comes from how we manifest our needs. That's where culture comes in. Now, I studied when I was in school. My base of my technique is more from the sciences. So I studied behavioral science, I studied psychology, and I studied cultural anthropology, which is the history of culture. And human beings all over the world with different religions, different realities, different geography. And again, there's a primal constant that exists. So in terms of the human animal, there's certain constants that I apply so that it allows the actors from the Philippines or wherever to become universal, to be able to create a universal message, one that the world can relate to. So we're not just trying to make the best actors for the Philippines, but let's share the wealth, you guys. The Filipinos are really very humble, wonderful, generous people with strong richness of interior of history that needs to be brought to the world stage. Everybody needs to know that the people here are artists, are have something special to share with the world, and I want to be a part of that journey by creating the universal underbelly that makes everybody in the world, no matter what language you speak or religion that you follow, or socio hierarchy that you exist within, it's like that people can relate to you and say, I get your journey, I get your pain that's driving your journey, I relate to it, and therefore I need to see it again and again and again, see you again and again and again, and A Star is Born, or a movie that needs to be seen by the world, because we're dealing with primal constants. Like David Ayer is a director of mine, and David has been working with me for 15 years. 15 years, you guys. So the same things. I don't change the technique for being a director. It's the same concept. Find the human equation. Find the need that will be something that the artists themselves need to solve and find their way to the journey of the character, and therefore their own journey to be able to solve an issue that they're currently kind of dealing with. And chances are there's a good part of the population of the world that's going through the same thing. You do that, and all of a sudden the world is yours. And I want to be a part of that journey, you guys, for sure. It's my honor to do so.
Thank you, Ms. Ivana. Okay, next question, Tito Nestor Cordero.